get the opportunity to find out more about what's going on in the world of agriculture. Welcome to another edition of AgroBuzz. Now, the recently announced price increases on poultry meat have been a matter of serious concern, and intense discussions have been taking place, and we've had to get with us to speak on the issue and to explain some of the things being considered by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, the Chief Technical Director in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. It's Mr. Orville Palmer, and he is on. Welcome to AgroBuzz. How you do, sir?
We're doing pretty well, and how are you?
I am fine, and I am curious. I don't know a lot about the poultry industry, so can you give us a brief background how important the poultry industry is to our economy?
Well, the poultry industry is one of the most important subsector within the agricultural industry. As you know, a number of the Jamaican households depend on this industry, both as a source of protein and also as providing employment, both directly and indirectly. To put things in perspective, the industry has grown considerably well over the past 3 decades or so. As it pertains right now, the larger companies produce about 60% of their broiler meat, and then the remaining 40% is produced to the small backyard farmers. And important that we note that during the pandemic, the production has been steady. Initially, there was a dip in production, and so the companies had to end up with a high inventory level. But overall, production has been consistent, and it shows the importance of this industry. It's a source of securing the national protein requirement of Jamaica. And so the Ministry of Agriculture, recognizing the importance of the industry, we pay a lot of attention to what is happening, and we try and support the industry to a very large extent.
So you're saying that we have a lot of people who produce for the poultry industry. You've got the big people, about 70%, and then the average farmer, backyard farmer, with the other 30%. And what exactly is the problem that is, for those people who don't understand the arguments that are around, what exactly is the challenge that is being faced now?
The challenge that is being experienced right now, increase in the cost of the raw material, especially the logistics in getting that into the country. And so, like all other commodities and imported items, this is affecting local prices.
So full feeding gone up?
Yes, and also there's also a little lull in the supply of baby chicks to the market, and so this is creating some challenge, and it would ultimately affect the price of the meat.
Okay. And how is the ministry solving this? But I know you must have an immediate initiative, and then what's the long-term solution?
Well, immediately what we're doing, we're making $50 million available to assist the small farmers, because that is the cheapest source of chicken meat. And so what we're doing that to rather we contributing chicks. We wouldn't want to take a decision that would impact anyone in any permanent way, in a negative way. So there's nothing to really worry about. We know what it takes to rebuild an industry. So the Ministry of Agriculture wouldn't take a decision to destroy an industry that we have spent so many years building.
Got you. Thank you, Mr. Palmer. We appreciate your helping to clarify what's happening in the industry and the information you've shared that can help the situation. Folks, that's Mr. Orville Palmer, Chief Technical Director in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. And did you know that the poultry industry enables the employment of about 100,000 persons? It's a major arm in enabling food security. So let's continue to support our local poultry farmers and have the discussions that we need to have, like that one a while ago, as we move forward and protect the vitality of the industry. Don't forget, follow the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries on Facebook at Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. Check them out on Twitter and Instagram at MOAFJM, and join us next week as we discuss the issues and find out more in AgroBuzz.